USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
At Starbucks, we've more than doubled paid parental leave, now up to 18 weeks. Which means Starbucks baristas can spend more time with the best company they know, their families. At Starbucks, benefits like parental leave are just the start.
Brooks Running reminds us that we're all powered by something. Whether it's the me-time energy of a run after a day at the office, the electrifying energy of your first marathon, or the infectious energy of a group run with your friends. No matter what energy powers you, Brooks has gear specifically designed to unleash it. So lace up and let it out. Let's run there. Visit brooksrunning.com today to learn more.
You're the owner of a small business, which means you could use another pair of hands, like the experts at Verizon Small Business Days, August 11th through 17th. Get a free tech check and special deals like a free 5G phone. You know you want one. Call 1-800-483-4428 or visit verizon.com/smallbusiness to book your appointment. Verizon Business. Available for select 5G phones. New line device payment agreement and select data plan required. Credit applied to account over agreement term up to 36 months. Terms apply. Offer ends 8/17/2025.
Welcome into the Tour Coach, everybody. I'm your host, Tony Ruggiero. Thanks for sitting in. If you're passionate about the game of golf, you love the game of golf, whether you're a coach, a teacher, or a player, recreational golfer, touring professional, aspiring to get better, I think some of the information you're about to hear can help you. These are the conversations with the people that I meet, the coaches that I teach with that I find interesting, the caddies, the fitness experts, mental coaches, or players or students that I meet in my journey to help all of you play better golf. And these are the conversations we have. They're authentic, they're real, you'll laugh, some will make you think. All of it is designed to help you play better golf. I hope you enjoy these conversations, and if you like these, look, you can always go find more of our content, which is available for you on YouTube, on Dew Sweeper TV. That's at Dew Sweeper TV on YouTube. All of these, you can watch the video, but you can also watch some of our productions where you can watch us go one-on-one behind the scenes with a real player as we all work together to help people play their best. So check out Dew Sweeper TV. Please keep listening to the Tour Coach here. I hope you like the conversations. I'm enjoying putting the stuff out, and I enjoy this journey helping all of you play better golf. And once again, though, none of this would be remotely possible without our long-time sponsors, especially Cleveland Shrixon Golf, Mitch McConnell and McConnell Automotive, Buick GMC, Bushnell, Stokely's Midtown Garden Center, Taylor Martino and Rowan in Mobile, all of the great sponsors, and especially our new one, because there's going to be some fun nights ahead, Epic Western Tequila Drink, coming at you live from Texas. So appreciate our sponsors, appreciate all the people that sit and chat with me, and we're going to look forward to bringing you more tour coaches and more content as we help all of us play better golf there on Dew Sweeper TV.
All right, so here we are. Man, get a little closer to Hale. All
right, well, are you moving on in?
Come on, move on in. So anyways, we got another one of our retreats.
All right, move on in.
We've got, it's a Saturday night, it's big football. We're watching that at the same time we're doing this. Nick Bova might jump on in. But we got the A team back together. We got Doc, Coop, Hack, and back from the Netherlands and Japan. World traveler, and our all-time fave, Momo, with me 12 years. She's unbelievable.
I never knew we'd go here.
Yep, and we're going from here to Vegas. We'll probably do one of those. We'll probably do one of these to Vegas. Probably. So anyways, Coop, I wanted to kick this to you. Because I've heard a lot of great stuff from you tonight. Mm-hmm. Some of it, not necessarily anything we could talk about it, but some of it we could.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk. I want you to talk a little bit. Who are the best? Caddies spend so much time on the golf course and at the tournament with the player and watch it, and you've watched a zillion of them. Who are the 2 or 3 best practicers you ever saw, and what made them so?
I didn't see him early on.
Who were the best practicers you ever were around, and what made them so great at practice? What was it made it so great?
I heard an interview that Hogan did not too long ago. I didn't know this, but he explained how he did his practice. He played 18 holes, whether it be Monday or Tuesday, and evaluated every single shot. And that 18 holes depicted what he was going to do that week. Whatever he didn't do right in those 18, didn't matter where he was playing, he carried it over. So
shouldn't sound that.
That's what he did. Anyway, but like in the little bit of time that I was out there, I think the newer guys are ones that would stick out for doing the most work.
Really?
Because the old guys didn't do work. They played golf. It was natural, pretty much. Like so much work is put into it these days. And I've been out of the loop a little while. That I'm probably the best practice round guy.
Just practicer in general.
It took so much. I understand the question. It's hard for me to come up with who actually. I'm trying to think who would take that knowledge to the tournament best. John Curran. Guy that didn't hit it far. Wasn't the best at this or the best at that. Made a lot of money playing golf. Just had a drink with him a while ago. That name, I probably wouldn't have thought about that name if we hadn't had a drink with him tonight, but what a damn career he had.
Yeah.
Just ballsy, played golf, and took what came his way and made a good living. And what a good dude, too, Greg.
Obviously, a lot of what you do is help people. Actually, you do a lot of nothing and get paid for it, which is awesome.
Nothing. Doing nothing's hard.
We know.
For golfers.
What do you think makes what are some of the better practicers around? What do you think makes them a good practicer? And what do you advise people to do to make them get better?
So the advice is always practice as close as you can to how you play.
Okay. Like what day?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
My saying today was
I can remember.
make a practice swing with intent.
Yeah. Hit every shot.
If you're watching this week,
Don't make a practice swing that has
we did
speed.
not cook that.
Right, Greg? What's a practice swing that has speed good for?
It's not right. And then you ask guys, what are you doing? What are you making a practice swing for? They don't know.
And why would you make it behind the ball?
So Rick Lamb said something interesting today when we were out there about his practice swings in terms of the short shots, like 30, 50, 70 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys talk about this, but he makes a practice swing couple, 2, 3 till he feels the right speed.
Yeah.
And then steps in and just tries to replicate that.
And that's the thing I was trying to get across the face with these younger players. You can't have a set practice swing now because if the first one isn't good, you have to make one that duplicates.
Sure. But you also said that guys don't take practice swings. Like if they have a bad lie, they don't take a practice swing in that lie. They step 10 feet away.
Right. They try to duplicate it in a different position. Yeah.
But Rick said something interesting, or I was intrigued by what he was doing. If he's got a 50-yard pitch, we talked about this clock system, right? Where they teach and I take it back at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything if the speed's different.
Right.
You could hit a 30-yard shot or a 90-yard shot from the same clock position.
I think
if you excel.
But I think that's from a player practice perspective. I think that's why, like as coaches, we tell guys to kind of make girls to make like a matrix where, like, you take it here, you take it here, you take it here, and these are the distances, and then you practice trying to hit it. Ultimately, you're trying to get it to go. The speed matters. In fact, Hackett and I taught a guy, Ian Mazenheimer, I guess it was a week ago, and he wanted to work on wedges. Guthrie was down.
And he's one that dials in that.
He can dial it in,
yes,
right?
Sir.
But anyways, we ended up with him because he's a younger guy. He's totally the track man. It was kind of a bizarre lesson, really. Wish I could really for that. We told him a speed to swing, and he would do it. He could get within a couple miles an hour after he got his baseline.
no matter
And he
how.
took distances off things.
Based on speed.
Same speed.
Right? All he did was focus on. I thought that was kind of an
It's
really bad at knockdown. Right.
Yeah,
He did, but like you can go like so I don't even remember. I can't remember off the top of my head, but like I do remember one was like a wedge cert shot, and it was 83 miles an hour. So we said, all right. Now, like when we first went through it, it was like we'll try to hit this 115-yard shot, hit it 106.
So we're going from knee high to hip
But
high.
when we said, okay, you're at 83 miles an hour, hit something 80, he could do it.
Right.
And so he mapped out everything based on the speed he would hit versus the distance he would carry. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
That's kind of what Luke does.
Yeah.
He said he always
called with the track man. But he was taught with the track man, which I thought was started playing golf. Like going back to you and Yoga with Ben Hogan probably wouldn't have done it.
Right. I just heard that on he did an interview. It was on television. And I thought it was amazing that, he only played 18 holes before the round and dictated everything that week off of that 18, no matter the weather, the wind, the temperature. I think today, the guys that play the practice round is blowing out of the north, and they know that it's going to blow out of the south on Thursday, Friday. They're not trying to get that much out of the practice round because it's going to be different when they play. So
those guys back and hit Hogan's, they didn't know what the wind was.
They didn't know, and they didn't really care. So they just set their goal, and he was a pretty good player.
Ben Hogan?
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar, zero patience for slow walkers, those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night, have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
So we're going to shift this to the club player. We're going to shift it back to
Mo Leander.
Mo.
Best in the world.
Morgan Hale, who's back from the Creek Club. We'll give a shout out to the Creek Club.
Kind of hard to get her back down here on our little post.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Love reaching up there for her.
I'll be honest, yeah. Like, anyways, was cool to go up there this summer, hang out with you. We had a blast. But you spent a ton of time with a bunch of members all year, right? And they're around their awesome membership, but they work and then they come and they want to get better. A lot of them don't have a bunch of time. There was one lady in particular, the lady we talked about at dinner, that I think really wanted to get good. Talk a little bit about how did you try to help people, club members, get better when their practice was limited? Because like the one lady I know for sure, she would stop, see you. That was kind of the way she almost practiced. Like, how do you help people that in a club, regular golfers that want to get better but don't have tons of time to practice? How did you do that?
Well, I mean, first of all, getting to know, the player as an individual, how much time they had. So that person in particular only had Saturday, Sunday. And
that's to practice.
Well, and play.
And play.
So splitting the time on wanted to take a lesson.
So she drove on the way over, right?
From the city.
From the city.
And, would want to fill those 2 days with golf, whether it was practice, play, and
they wanted to get better.
Correct, yes. But still wanted to also be able to play 18 as well.
Right.
So it started with just, getting to know her, doing a couple lessons. And then we started, instead of spending the time on the range, we started going out on the course and doing a lot of playing lessons where I would take her out and, try to apply what we were doing on the range, on the short game, and go to the course. And we started narrowing down the time that we spent on the range and on the short game by figuring out a plan, how we could get the most out of it in less time to get on the course. And then use Sunday to go play with her group or her friends. And I know she had her lowest rounds, but she went from shooting high 90s to low 80s.
So you had to do a little time management.
And figure out how we could, make the most of it.
Right.
To get everything in.
So one thing like Hack, the term you is like at Old Palm, same deal with members. One of the cool things over the last few years is seeing folks like kind of buy into where they'll do some exercises or something, and the bands and stuff are always there. Like if you leave stuff around, it's interesting to watch.
Right.
People in the club, though, everybody always assumes like just some of these folks. I think teachers sometimes just kind of make excuses, say, well, my people aren't going to practice, so it doesn't really matter. But what's been cool at Old Palm is having some stuff around.
You can't help.
There are people that do really want to get better. And I think sometimes teachers and people kind of overlook that, say, oh, the guy's just not getting better, girl's not getting better because they don't want to do it.
So y'all have the stuff around. Like I have no need in my life to get better.
I'll buy a beer.
But I end up grabbing something because it's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And going, this. Even the big paddle swing thing. It's like this might get me to 90. But there's always something there.
Well, they see they're getting improving when they use that. The band, you educate them. That'd be cool.
And then seeing Zoom, like today, these guys and girls, when I first started this, it's amazing. Like the Whitebergs. Seriously. I mean, people that you think can't even teach because they don't have the ability to even take the club back, you've made them into decent golfers.
We have fun doing it.
A lot to be said for that. I mean, you make them enjoy the game.
Right. So you've watched a bunch of these. You've watched people get better and some people not get better. What are some of the things you see that are traits of the folks that you watch that have really gotten a lot better? Like, are there some things we could pick up on maybe that we could help share life with other people and folks listen?
I think that these things, that was deep.
Great question.
And not talking about like high level golfers, but the average golfer. It's the ones that ask the best questions or ask a lot of questions.
Like Zoo would be one of them.
And actually want to learn and want to get better and will listen to what we're saying, but also have a good time. And that combination, I think, is.
You'll never find Zoo behind you, shipping the opposite way. He's right there listening to you. You know what I mean?
He asks good questions and he's actually listening.
He wants to get better.
Yeah, I think that's true. He does.
You get somebody that acts like they want to get better, but they don't want to put towards anything to get better.
Right.
How good?
But I do think you also need a little bit of awareness from the student to say, well, this doesn't feel right, or what do you mean? They can come back at you.
I think the best lessons and the best students are the ones that actually give you a bunch of feedback and are willing to say, like, I had Stephanie Weinberg today, and I don't know if I'm supposed to see the bowls.
Can't use the name.
But anyways, like, I'm just saying, like, and in the middle of the lesson, I'm working on something, and she's like, no, like, I don't think I feel it that way.
Yeah.
I think I do it better this way. Okay. Well, then she went and did it, right? You know, it was something like that.
Right.
But like this, to me, the hardest students to teach are the ones that don't give you any feedback at all. Like almost like they hit a good shot and a bad shot. You can't even tell the difference, right? Yeah. Like they shank one of those pines. Next one they strike and they're like the same.
Yeah.
You know,
you want someone to say, "I don't know what you mean."
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's hard to teach a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need feedback.
Someone that's not going.
Feedback.
That's just not going through emotions.
Yeah. But before it was mechanical.
Yeah. All right. So to kind of wrap this up, though, you hit on something the other day. One of your brilliant moments. You only have two, actually. Normally you're up to 4 to 6. Two.
It was a short trip.
Selling this week.
But you know, I made a faux pas, and I told the guy to hit it.
No, it wasn't a faux pas. That's
yeah. I don't even know how to take it.
I know what you're saying. Don't I already know.
But I think people don't understand sometimes how important what you say and how you say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but
we won't know yet.
Well, you're right.
But talk a little bit about that, and a little bit also why people's practice swings and some of the things they do matter, and also why are their practice swings better than their real swings sometimes?
Yeah, they're always better because they're not trying to hit the ball.
When there's hitting,
they're trying to swing the club. Right?
Right.
You're teaching them to swing the club.
Into the wind, they got hit.
Yeah.
No good.
But so you were given, was it yesterday? Yeah. And you talk all about swinging the club, doing this, and then you say, okay, hit one.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, now there's a ball there.
But hey,
I got hit.
Everybody makes a mistake. I mean, seriously.
It wasn't a mistake.
The wrong word. I know you've made a lot.
But that's
a good point.
But I mean,
that's golf. That's golf.
Seriously, that was just one word.
Just say hit it.
Right. We don't want hit.
And I said, no. Why don't you tell them to swing it instead of say hit it?
You won't hit it by watching.
And now,
what about play?
There's no hit in playing at all. Never hit in playing golf. Well,
but it's funny how, and we talked about there was a video I sent you that Bryson DeChambeau was talking about, where he hit balls as a kid with his eyes closed.
He swung at him.
Yeah, he was just swinging the club.
He hit him.
The ball got in the way. And those, you see guys practice swinging, they stand in the ball, and all of a sudden it's like completely different.
That's the first thing off Instagram you've ever said. We could talk about it.
Greg, I'm the worst at that. My practice swing
everyone is
so fluid because I start the club well out in front of where the ball would be.
Yeah, there's nothing. You just swing the club, and that's what you're trying to teach. And then you introduce the ball, and all of a sudden
it's different.
Yeah.
Not fluid.
When that little video was awesome when he was talking about that. Like I hit balls when I was a kid with my eyes closed because I was just trying to swing the club.
Right.
And so when you say hit it, all of a sudden I gotta hit the ball. I'm not swinging the club. So say swing it. Get in there and swing it.
And at least you're honest enough to understand it. You used one word wrong. I mean,
well, it wasn't wrong.
Or wasn't proper.
Yeah. There's a better way to phrase it.
This thing's turned into a downer.
No, it's not a downer at all. It's just
not at all.
That I understand it totally.
And you were very receptive to that. So you're right.
You're right. You were good.
Yeah.
Gail, welcome to the Tour Coach Podcast. Thanks for waving all your peeps back in Jersey.
Hey, Jers.
Hey, Jers. Hack, thanks as always. Coop, man, what would we do without you? And
hey, everybody, same thing you're doing right now.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, if I wasn't here, buddy, if I passed on, I'd expect y'all to do exactly what you're doing right now.
And we'd be saying, this Coop. So
I'll see you later.
Follow him, Cooped Up Caddy on his new brand. New brand. You got to follow.
She said she might have to add me.
Mo.
Add me, Mo.